Hey guys, how are you? Welcome into another very fun pregame NFL kickoff, whatever you want to call this show, before Thursday Night Football. Patriots, Jets. I'm your host, Matt Perrault, host of the Daily Juice podcast you see right here on the BettingPros YouTube channel each and every morning. That's 365 days. Audio available wherever you get your audio podcasts. And we are here for the Patriots and the Jets. As you guys may know, I am from Boston. I am a Patriot fan, as you can kind of see the thing right above me. Yeah. You guys know what I'm doing tonight, right? I'm not betting on the Jets. You kidding me? But I actually think there's some logic to betting the Patriots. I'm not just going to give you a Patriot homer take here on this. I have two player props in addition to the two player props I gave out on the Daily Juice this morning. If you didn't listen to the Daily Juice or watch it, I got you. I'm going to do about, 10, 15 minutes. I'll break down my entire card for this game here today, give you reasons for why I'm betting it. And then if you guys have any questions, comments, things you want to ask about, things you want to proclaim, whatever you want to say, if you're a Jet fan, you want to tell me I'm dead wrong, feel free. You can do so in the comment section. I'll put the comment on the screen and we'll go over it here up until the top of the hour at 5 o'clock. Kickoff shortly after that for Thursday Night Football on Amazon in New York. Patriots, Jets. The last time the Jets beat the Patriots in New York, it was 2015. That was a long time ago. Patriots, well, in the last 47 games, they've only lost 9 times. Now, that's with Tom Brady, obviously, right? A different type of guy, different type of coach. Gerard Mayo has been called Baby Belichick. We'll see if he keeps it going, because even last year, the Patriots were able to dominate. Even last year. Now, that was Zach Wilson, and you could say Matt. Everybody dominated Zach Wilson. This is a different team. It's Aaron Rodgers. Are we sure? I mean, Aaron Rodgers wasn't great the first 2 weeks. This offense hasn't looked great the first 2 weeks. And the defense, well, Hassan Reddick is back there going like, I told you needed me. You should just pay me what I want. And then you guys will be good again. Well, I don't know if one player fixes a lot, but yes, Sauce Gardner is a tremendous DB, but Patriots don't run the football. I mean, don't pass the football. They run the football. Ramondre Stevenson tonight could have a very big night for the Patriots. But before we go further into the game, I just want to give you a quick baseball update, because what happened today is truly historic. On my other show called The Bostonian versus the Book, we do a thing called Ohtani Watch. Ohtani made history, okay? Ohtani today stole his 50th base and hit his 50th home run. But that's not all. Ohtani hit his 51st home run, and he is 6 for 6 with 2 stolen bases, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, a single, and 10 RBI in one game. This is today. This is what he's doing today. This is unbelievable when you realize and stop and go, what is happening here with Shohei Ohtani? History is history. This is unprecedented. Regardless, we haven't seen 50 for 50. We haven't seen that. 50-50 is incredible. But 6 for 6, 2 stolen bases, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, a single, 10 RBIs. And all he was a triple short of the cycle today for the Dodgers. I mean, if you're not in love with baseball or in love with Shohei Ohtani, I don't know what to tell you. We're watching history. We're watching something we've never seen before. And this guy might pitch in the postseason on top of the fact that he's just so darn dominant. I mean, are you kidding me? This is an unbelievable day, wild day, historic day for baseball fans everywhere. I know we're here for football, but my goodness gracious, what an incredible day. What an amazing, amazing effort by Shohei Ohtani today. 6 for 6, 51 home runs, 50 stolen bases. History doesn't even really put it nicely. Oh, a 3rd stolen base. He stole 3. Okay. He's got 3 steals today. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that, but Ohtani is unbelievable. He's just absolutely unbelievable. So if he pitches in the postseason, have him close. Just have the kid close. Don't have him pitch. Don't have him pitch real. I mean, 3 home runs today, 6 for 6, 3 steals, 51 and 51. I mean, could you imagine if he gets 55 and 55? It's not crazy that if he went nuclear for the next 7 days, he could get to 60 for 60. Like, it's not out of the realm that the guy could go not just the first 50 for 50, but the first 60 for 60 he could wind up coming with. So, I mean, unbelievable. Awesome day for baseball fans. Awesome day for the Dodgers, for Shohei Ohtani, for anybody who is in here. It really is cool. It's a very unique and very cool circumstance for anyone who likes sports. I think you have to kind of stop and go, this is remarkable. This is unique. And I don't know if we'll ever see this ever again. Like, I think we all have to kind of sit back and just take a deep breath and go, this is amazing. And I can't wait to see what he winds up doing, because you do this, you've got to have a championship on your resume now. Like, you have to do this. Like, you need to do this for sure to get a championship in there, because if he doesn't, I'm not saying it's awful, but whew, boy, it's something. Guys, if you downloaded the new BettingPros app, you need to go and do so. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to put the exclusive Daily Juice pick on the app. We're going to do that this week, either tomorrow or Saturday. We're going to do that, but there's a lot of really cool things. The same game parlay tool is there. You can create betting systems to help you with your betting. You can sync all your sports books up. It is a free download. Download the BettingPros app in the Apple Store or in the Google Store right now for free. Prop bet cheat sheets, really cool. Prop bet analyzer is really cool. There's a lot of fun features you guys can check out for free on the new BettingPros app. Sync your sports books. The social bet feed is cool. You can trail hot players and hot gamblers on when they're on their hot streak. It's all very cool. Check it out. Download the new BettingPros app in the App Store or the Google Play Store today. Okay, so Patriots, Jets. Look, I don't understand how we get to this number and how we say this number is not too high. The Patriots and the Jets play tight football games, and they both are going to play a very similar style here tonight. They're going to run the football. So this number has ticked back up to 6.5. So we've seen some late money came in on the Jets. It opened up at 6.5. It was bet down to 6. Circa is at 6 still. Superbook here in Vegas, 6.5. DraftKings, 6.5. But Caesars is back down to 6. A couple of places down in the islands, 6.5 and 6 as well. So we're seeing some disagreement in terms of either 6 or 6.5. That's not that big of a shock to me. I think a lot of people believe that there's going to be a tight football game. The real question is the total, okay? It's going up. It's 39 now for a total perspective. Is that a late move? Is that a head fake? I don't know if I really agree with it, to be quite honest, but I have teased this thing, okay? The first two plays, which you guys know about, Patriots plus 6.5. I made that 2 days ago. That's available now if you want to go ahead and take that. I think the Patriots keep the game close. I think most games this year are going to look a lot like last week for the Patriots against Seattle, which is low scoring, hard fought, a lot of, seesaw type plays where if it goes one way, the Patriots win. If it goes another way, the Patriots lose. They lost 23-20 in overtime to the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday. I could see a very similar outcome, a very similar score where the Jets win the game by 3. In case 12, I took it from 6 up to 12, and I went under 44.5. Now at 39, you can get this up to 45. Okay, so you can go up to 45 and go under and have a push potential there with 45. But I think I'm 4-0 this year during my same game teasers. Okay, so what has happened? That first bet, Pats plus 6, that's 0-3. Okay, the Patriots teaser, that's 4-0. I didn't do it last on prime time on Monday. I didn't do it. I simply just did the teaser and it hit. So let's see if the teaser keeps going here. The thing that beats me would be the total going over. Okay, what would beat me is pick sixes, fumble recoveries for touchdowns, kickoff returns for touchdowns. Those things would burn me if those things wind up happening here tonight. But I have a hard time believing that that's going to happen. I have a hard time seeing this being a 30-24 type final. That would be somewhat stunning. For starters, we don't see it on Thursday night. We don't see it in prime time. The Jets and the Patriots both aren't going to air it out. I mean, the Patriots are going to stick Christian Gonzalez on Garrett Wilson to take him away. And then you're going to ask the secondary receivers, Lazard and company, to step up. And I don't think the Patriots are really all that afraid of Allen Lazard. Then you've got, obviously, Breece Hall to run the ball, which is what the Jets are going to look to do. The Patriots, their wide receivers are a bunch of unknowns. KJ Osborne from the Vikings and Polk, who they drafted this year in the draft. These are inexperienced guys. The best receivers for the Patriots are the tight ends, which are dink and dunk type stuff. You're not throwing Hunter Henry an 80-yard touchdown toss. So that just leads to the Patriots running the football with Ramondre Stevenson. It's a script. I know it's basic. I know it's simple. I know it's public, whatever you want to call it, whatever answer you want to come up with all this, whatever you want to decide to label it, it is what it is. The Patriots are limited. They have to play defense. They can't turn the football over. But we're talking about the two best quarterbacks playing over the last decade for not throwing interceptions. Number one is Aaron Rodgers. Number two is Jacoby Brissett. They don't hurt their teams. So the idea that turnovers are going to happen, yeah, fumbles can come down, but I don't think we see interceptions being thrown by either quarterback here tonight that could hurt their offenses and hurt their teams in the process. So because of that, look, I'm gonna come in with a Ramondre Stevenson anytime touchdown at even money. Some books had that at plus 105 today. The Patriots ran a wildcat for him against Seattle. He scored a touchdown there. In the red zone, what can burn me is potentially a lot of Hunter Henry. If they're targeting him a lot in the red zone, that could be problematic. But I just personally believe that you have Ramondre Stevenson here, anytime touchdown, even money, and Jacoby Brissett under a half a touchdown. So a no. Will Brissett throw a touchdown toss tonight? The answer is no. Why? And I'm taking a shot here at plus 122 at a half a unit. I don't believe Brissett's going to have a lot of red zone trips, and I don't believe he's going to throw a lot. Look, this can burn me on a bubble screen, okay? If they throw a bubble screen and get a touchdown off of it, that probably is how I lose this bet. Or they throw Hunter Henry, and Hunter Henry winds up catching the football in the end zone. He scores a touchdown. You can bet Hunter Henry if you want to hedge off of that. If you bet Brissett under or no touchdown tosses tonight, you can bet Hunter Henry. He's the only one in my mind that really will burn the Patriots or burn me here with that play. But I love the Stevenson anytime touchdown. So the Brissett is sort of a flyer bet at plus 122. If I miss it, I miss it. Now, what are the two plays that I have not given out so far? These are the new plays so far here today. The new plays are Garrett Wilson under 66.5 yards receiving. They're going to put Christian Gonzalez on him. And look, he has already had Jamar Chase and took care of him. Metcalf got loose. Okay. I'm not going to debate last week in a cross-up situation. DK Metcalf got loose. Patriots give up a big play to him. And yes, Gonzalez got burned, but it wasn't really his fault. It was a cross-up with the safety as to who had over-the-top help. He thought he did. He actually didn't. They let him go. Big play for the Seattle Seahawks. Big touchdown for DK Metcalf. I don't think that happens here tonight. I think the Patriots clean that up. And I think they take away the favorite target here for Aaron Rodgers and say, nope, somebody else is going to wind up beating us. Now, I do have one more prop, which is an over. Okay. I've got a lot of unders here today. Under on the game, under on Brissett touchdown tosses, under on Wilson yardage. I do like Pop Douglas to finally get some action here tonight. Why? Because I do think the Jets are going to blitz. I think what the Jets saw, the same thing that Seattle saw, is that you can blitz the Patriots. And if you blitz the Patriots, and I think the Patriots know this, hey, our offensive line's not going to be able to keep up. I think they get one or two tosses here to Pop Douglas. He gets a screen and he goes. And I think he picks up a big play, one or two receptions for him on that. And I think that's how we wind up getting ourselves to a over situation. So I'll be curious to see what's going to happen tonight for sure as to how this unfolds, because I do think the Patriots have a couple of big plays in their arsenal here tonight where they could make some cool things happen. Now, I'm not positive from a flow perspective. We may need 3 receptions to get this number. I'm not going to debate that we might, I'm not going to debate that we might need 3 receptions on that. I don't love this, but I think that there's a shot. Sorry, hold on. I'm good. That's not what we want. We want this. We're changing up we want that. There we go. I think, oh, look they fixed it. Oh, thanks guys. I appreciate that. You guys went in there and fixed that. Great. Sorry. There was a little bit like a black streak there on the side that we're good on that. Okay, good. I really do think that Pop Douglas finally gets involved, but I'm nervous about how many catches we're going to need to get him in to have over 28.5 receptions. Okay. So those are my plays. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to bring up, any questions you want to get into on this football game, feel free. But I'm on the Patriots plus 6.5. That number came back up to 6.5. Yeah, it's still at 6.5. I don't think we're going to see Circa's still at 6. So there's clearly people who believe the Patriots are the side at Circa. Patriots plus 12 or 12.5, under 45, 44.5 or 45. Stevenson, anytime touchdown. Brissett, no touchdown tosses. Wilson, under 6.5 yards receiving. And Pop Douglas, over 28.5 yards receiving for the Patriots here tonight. Okay. For you guys with that, can we tease the Patriots with Nebraska tomorrow night? I think Illinois might win the game. So you want to tease Illinois up? Sure. You can do that. I don't mind that. I mean, again, I think finding a different leg, I think the Patriots at plus 12 or 12.5. I think that's good. I think the problem could very well wind up being like the under. That's the danger, that the under might burn us. That the game may go over, maybe high scoring. Maybe I might be dead wrong. And we may wind up seeing an overplay come in. And if that happens, then yes, you could go and take Illinois. If you want to go up, it's 8. Let's see. What's that number now? I played 8 last night. Illinois is currently against Nebraska. It's 7.5 or 8. Most books opened at 9. Circus at 8. Superbooks at 7.5. DraftKings is at 8. You can go ahead and tease it up. Take Illinois up if you want to 14. I don't mind that. Illinois plus 14 and take 12.5 or 12 for the Patriots. Nah, don't mind that at all. Matt, does the no interception, no touchdown pass narrative correlate to Brissett over rushing yards? Not really, no, because he gets hammered. I mean, he got beat up on Sunday. I don't know. He doesn't want to run. On top of the fact that Drake May is not ready. So I don't think they really want him to run. So no, I don't think that I don't think that's possible. I don't like that. Williams and touchdown for the Jets. I don't know. I mean, that's the problem. Oh, this is what I like. Both kickers over 1.5 field goals. Yes. Okay. I think that's a really good bet. Yeah. If you can find that, I like that a lot for having field goals. Just given the Patriots. I mean, how many touchdowns are the Patriots going to score? 1, 2. I mean, 20 points. I think the Patriots, this game could be first 1 to 20. I mean, really, it could be first 1 to 20 to have this. Henry over 3.5 receptions. Gibson, no. Gibson, I don't like tonight. I don't like Gibson tonight. I think you're going to see a big Ramondre Stevenson game. I would be surprised if we see much of Gibson. And maybe in the pass game we get him. So you might pop one to get that number, but not in the rush game. I don't think this is a game for Antonio Gibson. I think that this is a game for Ramondre Stevenson to go off. Over 3.5 receptions, I like that. I do think that's possible. They could very much do this. JC, you do not want me to give you a baseball play. Anybody that knows my baseball record, like, you do not want me to give you a baseball play. Like, no. That's danger for me to give you a baseball play. If I did, you should just fade it. It would probably be a better play for you guys to go ahead and jump in with that on that one. So we are seeing some money drive here. I mean, they want to go to 7. There's some money coming in on the Jets here late. This is interesting. We've got the Superbook is at -6.5, -113 from a juice perspective. They don't want to go to 7 because they know if they go to 7, here comes the money on the Patriots. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. I don't think we'll get to 7, but they know what's going to happen. If it gets to 7, the money comes in heavy. Ooh, Andrew, I'm a Jets homer and I'm taking the touchdown. Right? It just feels too heavy from a divisional standpoint on Thursday night. Again, the total's up to 39.5 offshore. So there's some real opinions here. This game's going to go over, that we're going to see more offense than people think. Not sure I totally agree with that. I mean, I don't know. Look, Patriots outright. Someone just DM me and say, I'm taking the Patriots outright. I'm not going to fight you. I don't think you're wrong. I mean, I think the Patriots have a real good shot. They own the Jets. So, like, to say the Patriots can't win this game, come on. Like, yes, Brissett's a dog. Yes, he is. He's a dog. And he's tough as hell. He gets hit and he gets right back up. He gets hit and he gets right back up. The offensive line cannot pass block. They can run block, but they can't pass protect and save their lives. He gets hit all the time. He'll get hit hard. Richard, if you have 30 seconds, I'm sure other newbies would love to. So here's my general opinion on cash outs. Bet the other side. Don't take a cash out. So the books bake in their overall need into a cash out. So there's a lot that goes into the cash out feature that you are offered. But generally speaking, you should control your own destiny and do not allow the bet or the book to tell you the value of a play that you have made. Okay. I'm not telling you not to cash out. I'm as pro hedging as you will find. I am 100% on board with minimizing your risk, mitigating your risk, and getting a guaranteed profit, even if it's $10. Okay. I guarantee profit. The name of the game here is profit. So if you have a way of guaranteeing profit, take it. But guaranteeing profit is not going to come from what the sports book offer you. Okay. Generally speaking, if a sports book is offering you something, it's available somewhere else, either at a different book or through a different method of betting. Now, what do I mean by that? If you have a 5-leg parlay and the first 4 legs have hit and you're going to clear $400, you bet $100 to win $400. Mythical math, right? You should take $100 and bet against the last leg, or bet $200 against the last leg to guarantee profit. The sports book will come to you and say, hey, you could win $400. I'm going to give you, let's say, $150 right now. You can take it. $175. Take it right now. Where you could have guaranteed yourself $225, $250 in profit if you had gone and bet the other side. So never trust what the book is offering you. Never bet a pre-populated parlay. If they give it to you, there's a leg in there. There's a poison pill. Almost always. Okay. There's always something in there that's not true odds. Your best friend should be a thing called a parlay calculator. If you bet parlays and you're curious, take the proposed parlay from the book, put the odds into a parlay calculator, and then you tell me what the odds say on the parlay calculator against what the book is offering you. 99 times out of 100, the odds aren't right because they're giving it to you with a little bit of a hedge, a little bit of a cutoff. It's the same thing that happens with books that give you these six like leg parlays that you can bet on. Go look at it. 25-1, one of the properties always offers you, right? 25-1. If you ever put those odds into a parlay calculator to see what you're supposed to be winning, sometimes it's 50-1. Sometimes it's 60-1. So even when you hit the 25-1, the book is making money. The book is saving itself 25 times what they should have paid you. So always do research. Always be skeptical. The education of today's gambler is such a big darn deal. To know what you're betting, to know how you're betting is how you stay in this. So many people come in with bankrolls, say $1,000 in the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks of the NFL, and then they're done because they lose it in the first 2 or 3 weeks and they're frustrated. They're mad. It's rigged. Oh, this is a joke. I can't win. Well, you can't win because you're betting into a market where you are literally fighting with one hand tied behind your back. You just don't see it. That's the thing with betting is it's always 11 versus 10, right? It's always their advantage versus our disadvantage. So how do we level the playing field? 1, we don't have to bet everything. We pick and choose. And 2, we can shop for better lines. We can shop for better prices and find the edges that we need. It takes time. It takes energy. I get it. You've had a long day at work. You just got home. You don't really want to deal with this. You just sit down and you're like, this sucks. I don't want to deal with this. I just want to tell me what to bet. I get that. It's why the Daily Juice exists. I understand that point. I do. But I think you have to have a bigger conversation about, okay, if I'm going to put money down on this, maybe I just bet one thing. Maybe I bet one game, 2 games a week. That's it. If you only have time for that, slow and steady. Okay. Slow and steady. What about Hard Rock? I mean, it stinks. I'm sorry, Brad. I know Florida did you guys dirty. They really did. It stinks. I wish that they didn't do what they did. It's wrong to have a monopoly like that, to have one book, one set of odds. It's not right. I just think it's not okay. And it's frustrating, I think, to look at a state with a population of that size to know that the black market is thriving. I mean, the black market is absolutely on fire in Florida. I know people who have left Vegas to move to Florida to start illegal books because it's so profitable. I mean, if I can offer you credit and better numbers, I'm going to destroy Hard Rock. I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to annihilate Hard Rock because I can go ahead and do this and bet with not real money. It's Fugazi money until Tuesday comes and the knock on the door happens. Then it's real. But it doesn't matter from like, how are we going to squash the illegal market in America? You can't let things like that happen in Florida. Like, you just can't. You need competition. You need multiple sports books. You need the big books to be able to go down and show, hey, here's our big menu. We need the boutique books. We need the primes, the circas, the sport trades. We need those guys to go down to Florida to show you, hey, we'll take everyone. I don't care how big your bet is. Come on in. We'll never kick you out. You might get tossed from XYZ book, but you're not getting kicked out from us. You need that competition. Let the market decide. It's not what Florida did, unfortunately. So it just let the black market thrive. And it was a massive mistake, in my opinion, to have that happen. So I know that wasn't 30 seconds. That was a long rant on betting. But it's such an interesting thing. Like, we call ourselves Betting Pros, and I take that name very, very seriously here. And I have had the pleasure and the honor of being around so many talented and smart bookmakers in my time here in Vegas. I've been here almost a decade now, and I have the privilege of working with a 20-year bookmaker every day on my other show, and I get to learn and ask him a ton of questions about how lines are made and how things are done. And then we bring on really sharp people that have been in the business for 40 years, betting on a variety of different things, and how they see the market and how they see the current state of legalized sports betting. And there are so many people coming into the space. So many people turn 21 every day. A new kid turns 21 and grabs a hold of his phone and says, I'm doing it. I'm getting involved in sports betting. And I want it to be a fun experience. We want it to be enjoyable. But if you're going into this expecting to become a millionaire, or you're going into this expecting to break the bank on the book, there are people that have way more experience and way more weapons at their disposal than you do. So, like, you have to tiptoe in, read books, read different people, follow people on Twitter, follow people who know a lot, or bookmakers, or just see how the line moves. Don't bet for a month. Hypothetically bet. Take every day, take a pad of paper and write down what you would have bet, keep track, and then at the end of the month, write down what you would have been. Like, write down what you would have had. Positive or negative. Were you up or are you down? You're probably going to be down. Okay. It's just the nature of it. Can you live with the number? Can you live with how much you would have lost? The answer is no. Don't do it. Right? We never bet more than we have. Okay. Sorry for the rant. Last look at the number here. It's still 6.5. We've seen Superbook's down to -103 now. So we've seen some buyback big time on the Patriots. 6.5. They were waiting for 7. They didn't get it. 39, though, is pretty much across the board. Everyone's at 39. Caesars is at 38.5. So is the South Point at 38.5. But late push on the over here on this game. So Patriots plus 6.5 is the late move, even though there was some jet money that showed up a couple of hours ago, or even an hour ago. And now the over is still being played at 39. We're seeing late money come in here on the over for this game here tonight. Once again, my full card here for tonight, I'm taking the Patriots plus 6.5 at -110. Same game teaser of the Patriots plus 12. You can get 12.5 now. Under 44.5. You can get 45 now, which is great. Ramondre Stevenson, anytime touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, under 1 touchdown tosses. So no touchdown tosses tonight for Brissett. Wilson, under 66.5 yards receiving. And Pop Douglas, over 28.5 yards receiving as well for the Patriots. A bunch of unders there here for this primetime game. I think the Patriots will have a shot to win this game, but I think it winds up being somewhere in the neighborhood of like a 23-20, just like last week final, or maybe 21-17, somewhere in that range here for this. I don't think we get to 40 points. I think 39, I think the number's right. 38.5, 39. We're going to be right in that window, right in that window for points here tonight. And if you're betting the under 39, it's going to be a sweat. It's going to be a sweat. So that's why I just teased it up and gave myself 6 more points. But again, I do think this is going to be a sweat. I don't think this is going to be an easy under. Just like if I teased it down to 32, I don't think it was going to be an easy under either. Like, just tough on every level. Tough for this game. But I do think the Patriots wind up having a shot to win it. But much like last week, I think the Patriots will fall 3 points short and they'll lose the game to the Jets here tonight. And Jets will finally get a win for the first time since 2015. Full recap of my card tonight on the Daily Juice. You guys will catch it tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. And once again, if you guys have not gone and downloaded the BettingPros app, go and do so. We got some cool stuff about to hit on the new BettingPros application. Download it now in the Apple App Store. Same game parlay tool and betting systems. Also the fun stuff. You can track your bets with Sportsbook Sync and more. Google Play or the Apple Store for the BettingPros application. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. We are back on the Juice, and then another live stream hits you on Sunday morning. Don't forget about the Saturday morning Discord chat, though. If you guys are watching this and you like this, we do this audio only with you guys talking to me directly every Saturday morning on the Discord channel. 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific. If you're not on the Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. It's free. It's easy. You get in. We have a lot of fun on Saturday mornings, all for college football. I'll give you my entire card. Sometimes it's like 15 plays. I don't know. I give you my whole card on Saturday. Some plays are official, some plays are not, but I give you my whole card on Saturday. Last 2 Saturdays have been pretty good. Last week I went 8-3. So did pretty good last week. We'll see what we do in week 4 for college football coming up. On Saturday and then Sunday live stream, noon Eastern, right here on the Betting Pros YouTube channel for the NFL for week number 3 in the NFL, breaking down all the games on Sunday, picks, plays, and I'm not sure who's with me this week. It was Erickson last week. It was Fitzmaurice week 1. I'm not sure who's with me for Sunday. I'll tell you about that on the Juice later on today or tomorrow for the Daily Juice. Enjoy the game. Yes, I want the Patriots to win, but let's go under. Let's go Patriots. Close game. Keep it close. Win or lose. Talk to you on the Daily Juice later on tonight.